to tell you, okay?
Yeah.
He did not make it.
Oh my God.
This is 62-year-old Suzanne Mericle, a dentist who shot and killing her boyfriend, 68-year-old James David Barron.
How am I going to tell my children? How am I going to tell his children? I shot him. I shot him. Why did I do that? Why did I was going to leave, but I was scared to leave.
On the night of March 7th, 2025, at their $1.5 million Lake Lanier home in Gainesville, Georgia, an argument escalated. Barron, a vice president of business consulting firm PM Technologies, had been sending money to a woman from his past in Moldova. According to prosecutors, Mericle became unhinged in a fit of jealous rage. When Barron retreated upstairs to the bedroom and locked the door, Mericle fired her Glock 9mm through the door, striking him in the torso. She then used a hammer to break down the door. Mericle claimed self-defense, testifying that Barron had slammed her against walls, put a gun to her lips, and threatened to kill her. In the end of this video, you will find out the conclusion.
Bad experience.
Well, it was Valentine's weekend, and we got in a fight about the same thing that we got in a fight about tonight. And I ended up getting a DUI. I left, we got a big fight, and he told me to leave or he was going to hurt me. And I tried to talk to him and tell him I didn't want to go and just let it be. And he sat on the steps and told me to go. And I did have some drinks that night, but it was like 6 something, because we'd been working all day. I fell asleep about 5. I had like a drink at 6 after I didn't drink it all. And then we went to dinner, and then I had about a drink and a half there. And we went home. And then we watched a movie, and the movie probably lasted till like 11, and then he fell asleep in the chair. And I got up and took my medicine at night, my hormone medicine, and I prayed, and I took a half a Benadryl, and then I lay down, and I couldn't go to sleep because we had a big fight, and then he came, after I got him all that, he came in there, and we got in a huge fight. And then, like he did again, he was going to go up the stairs, and so I went upstairs. I laid there for about 3 hours. I couldn't go to sleep, so I thought I was going to go on to St. Simon's, because I usually get up I usually leave between 3 and 4 anyway. So I got up and got dressed and got all my stuff and put it in my car. And then I went upstairs and knocked. He had the door locked. I knocked on the door and I said I was leaving. And then I got the rest of my stuff and put it in the car. So I walked back in and I was going to tell him goodbye. And he was sitting on the steps, on the second flight of steps. And he said, "Good, get out of here," or whatever. He didn't try to talk me into staying. And so I left. And I had 3 major surgeries last year. I was sick. And I got assaulted. And I got my head slammed in the refrigerator and I got a concussion. So I was leaving. And, our road is like real curvy. That's Steve Rogers. I was fine driving. There was a man and his dog. I saw all that. I wasn't intoxicated, and because I had drinks like maybe 3 in all, and it was before 11 o'clock, and then I didn't have anything. And I went, and I'd done this twice. It was like a kind of like had a brain fog or something, and all of a sudden I was driving the wrong way. And I was like, and then I realized I was driving the wrong, and I was like going over to the side to get off, and like 4 police cars came flying up to me, and I was trying to find my phone to call David to let him know that something's wrong with me, and my hearing aid went out. I was trying to find my purse to get a battery, and the police came up, and I was in that Porsche, and they were like, I don't know if they were shining their lights at me, or I don't know, I couldn't even, it was happening so fast, and I couldn't tell whether they were screaming, and I cracked them in the door, and it was either stay in your car, get out of your car, and I didn't know, and I was sitting there, so I just started getting out gradually, and that policeman asked me, I think he asked me, and I said, what? I couldn't really hear him. They never asked me if I was hearing, and he grabbed me and just put handcuffs on me, and then the guy said she hit something, and there was nothing wrong with my car, like when I picked it up the next day. I couldn't really tell what she was saying, and it was just, and they put me in the police car, and the handcuffs were like just killing me. They were just like all over me, and I asked them if they could help fix them, and they said, we'll be there in a minute. And the one guy got out, and then I got out of the car, and they said he said I was obstructing my arrest or whatever, and I couldn't hear what they were saying. He asked me about a chemical, and he said I refused the chemical. I didn't know what he was talking about, and so then a woman officer came up, and she like pushed me up and slammed me up against the wall, and then a black officer put his foot on my foot, and I said, why? And he said I wouldn't be still. I don't know. Mm-hmm. I was out of it. The whole thing was just crazy, and then they put me in the jail cell, and they made me get on my knees, and they pushed my back down, and they flipped my shoes off and left me there on the floor. And then I stayed there till 3 o'clock the next day.
Sorry to hear about that.
And it was not good. So I had to go today and get a provisional license. I have a blow thing. I have to blow in my car. And he was, we're fighting about, when I met him in April, I had just broke up with a boyfriend like in February or whatever, and we talked about, this is way off the subject.
No, I don't know what you're fighting about.
So I asked him like if he was seeing anybody, and he said he wasn't and everything, and then we got together, and then he got mad because my ex kept calling me, and then we broke up a little bit, then we got back together, and then we decided to get a house together and all that, and I kept asking him. Well, this whole time he'd been seeing a woman in Romania, and he sends her money every month. And then in August he signed a lease to pay for her daughter's apartment or something, I don't know. And then I saw a lot of texts on his phone, and so I don't know his code, so he didn't want me to know it, and now I know why. And I just tried to avoid it, and then we got to fight, because I did see it one time, and she was texting him. And I just said, I'm too old for this. I live there, and then, he asked me to get back with him. And then I realized, I didn't know he was sending money until January. Mm-hmm. And that was another big fight. We keep getting in these fights because of this woman. So we got a fight that night that I left, and then tonight, so we got in a fight with about, and he went into the bedroom and got some stuff because he's going to sleep upstairs, and he got his gun out. And I said, why are you getting your gun out? went to the kitchen and he said, I just want it for protection. And I said, okay. And so he said, take the strap off the gun. So I took the strap off. He said, this is what you need to get on your gun, because I don't have a strap around my gun. And then he said, is this gun to you? He said, put it in your hands and hold it, because, I have to take lessons. And he told me if that gun fits my hand. And then he took the gun and he took his briefcase and took it on his shoulder. And then I asked him to come, don't go upstairs, just talk about it and try to not be mad at each other and just talk about it normal. And he said he didn't want to. And we had cooked eggs and bacon for dinner. We had that. We were watching a movie. Everything was fine. He fell asleep in a chair and I woke him up. And that's when we got in a fight. And then he got all the stuff. So that happened beforehand. And then I got up on the steps and he was down there. And I was just asking him not to go sleep up there. Just let's try to just tired of fighting with him about it. And I said that I'll make a pact that I won't talk about it anymore. And then I said, but they, it sounds so stupid of what's happened. I just told him that I wasn't gonna fight over him. I just said I'm not. I said I'll fight for a relationship. I said I've got. He's like, you got to be a man on things sometimes, and it's. And then we just started saying things to each other, and he said, because my ex-boyfriend assaulted me last August, and he said, no wonder, they started saying, no wonder your ex beat you up, and he started saying mean things to me, and I said, he said, did you slap him? I said, no, I didn't slap him. He's like big. And he said, did he slap you like this? And he hit me like he hit me right across here. And then he took that gun and put it right. He said, I'll shove this down your throat. And he told me to get out of his way. He told me, don't go to sleep. So I said, I'm leaving. But I was scared to leave because I had a couple drinks. I wasn't intoxicated, but I had a drink and then I had one drink and then I was still drinking a drink when all this happened. So I went and got my gun, and I don't know why I got my gun. I was going up the stairs. He said, he said, I got your phone and your journal. And I was going up the stairs to get them. Is he okay?
I will learn that here in a minute.
All the sounds so stupid.
It's okay.
I was coming back up the stairs because he'd never gotten like this, ever. I mean, he's pushed me a few times, and I don't know if I should tell you everything.
Well, the more you tell me, it helps me understand what happened.
God, please, I'm about to throw up. I just need to know how he is.
We'll find that out in here in a minute. So what happened when you went up the stairs?
It was like, I don't know if he shot the gun or if he slammed the door, but something like went flying. I don't know, something was really loud. And then he said he had my journal and my gun, and he locked the door when I got up there. And I told him, I said, I'm going to shoot the lock off if you don't open the door and give me my gun. Give me my cell phone. And I stopped the lock. And he must have been standing right there. Like the noise. And then I beating on the door. David, I'm not going to do it. And he didn't say anything. So I ran downstairs in the garage, and there he has a toolbox, and there was a hammer, and I got the hammer, and I ran upstairs and I started beating on the door. And then I stuck my hand in there and unlocked the door. His body was right there. And blood was everywhere. I was just trying to shoot the doorknob off. He must have been right there. I got down on my knees. I tried to go where I was, and then my phone was right there, and I picked it up. I called 911. I couldn't even talk. And how is this happening? I'm just a normal woman. I called, and I can't remember if a woman or a man answered it, but I couldn't talk. She was asking me my name, and then she said they were sending somebody, and they didn't. And then I called again, and they said, can you go downstairs? And that's when I slipped.
What do you mean you slipped?
I slipped on all the blood, trying to go over him. And like blood was everywhere. I just took the lock off the door. I don't know why I did that. I know better than that. He said he had my phone and my journal, and he was going through it.
So, can I ask a couple of questions then? Which gun was yours?
Mine's the Glock.
The Glock's yours?
Yes.
And the Beretta's his? Or
I don't know what kind he has, but...
So, he had your phone in your journal?
That's what he said. He said, I got your phone in your journal.
Okay. What color is your phone?
Mine's blue.
Blue?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then...
Mine was out. I think mine was outside by my gun, right there.
Okay.
Yes, it was laying in the bedroom, and I picked it up. I don't know, and that's when I called 911. Mm-hmm. And then I was trying to call my sister, and she wouldn't answer. And I was sitting right there by him.
And then your journal. What does your journal look like?
Just a black book.
Was there something there you didn't want him to see?
No, I mean, just my personal stuff. I mean, just what I write in every day. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't care if he looks at it. I don't care if he looks at my phone. There's nothing in there. I don't care. But he just told me, he said, he told me that he put his gun on my lip and said, I'll shoot your brain out and blow us in the throat. That's when I said, I've got a gun too, David.
Psychologically, this is a classic reactive fight response, a primal surge triggered by perceived entrapment. However, her decision to match his lethal force rather than de-escalate reveals a deep-seated impulse for parity and control. In dynamics, the victim often attempts to reclaim power by mirroring the aggressor's intensity. Tragically, this moment of perceived defiance did not de-escalate the situation. It merely introduced her weapon into the volatile equation, setting the stage for the final catastrophe.
But why did I shoot the lock? Why was I going to shoot the lock off?
So when he stuck his gun in your mouth, on the
No,
stairs?
he stuck it to my lip.
Oh.
No, he didn't put it in my mouth. No, he put it right on my lip.
And what did he say?
Either he said, shove this, blow my head off, or shove it down my throat, or I can't remember what he said.
Okay, but that was on the stairs.
That was before this, right? I was standing on the floorboard. I was standing on the stairs. Yeah, I was standing on the stair.
Where was he? Like the kitchen area?
Huh?
Were we on the bottom of the stairs at this point? And was he in the kitchen area?
It was right in front of the stairs.
So the bottom of the stairs or the middle plane of the stairs?
No, the bottom.
Okay.
The bottom.
Yes.
I was on the stair step right there.
Okay. Now,
Oh, this sounds
so where was his gun at when he got it?
it was in the bedroom.
Where at?
When you first got the gun out,
Mm-hmm.
it was in that top drawer by the bed.
So bedside table?
Mm-hmm.
Which side of the bed's that on?
Yes, on the left side.
Left side facing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what was your gun?
Mine was in the closet.
The master bedroom? What closet?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, mine was in the closet.
Where at the closet?
It was just sitting out there, like behind my jewelry box.
Mm.
Why did I touch it? I know better. I wasn't trying to shoot but I don't know why he walked over there.
What, can I ask you another question, a little off topic? Will you pull your sleeve up just a little bit? I see something on you. What's that from?
I think when he grabbed me, I think my bracelet must have.
What about this?
Where he grabbed me?
Tonight or?
Tonight. Yeah.
Well, has it happened another time?
That he grabbed me?
Mm-hmm.
On St. Simon's where I live.
Yes. When was that?
In, I think it was in January.
January? Okay.
Someone called the police.
Did they?
And the police came.
So what's your address in St. Simon's?
Well, is he okay?
I will make a phone call here.
I've never started anything but a deer. All I was trying to do is shoot the lock off. I didn't mean to hurt him. I've never hurt anybody. I love him. Oh my God, how this happened?
So what, you said you had how many drinks?
Oh, I had one drink, and then he made me another one, and I only, whatever's left on it at the table.
What were you drinking?
I had a vodka and tonic.
Vodka tonic?
Mm-hmm.
Was he drinking also?
Mm-hmm.
What was he drinking?
He was drinking, he was Jack Daniels, and then he was some beer.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How much did he have?
I don't know, he started drinking about, I was taking a nap.
Okay. So I want to back up a little further than what we talked about then. So when did you come here from St. Simon's this trip?
Thursday.
Thursday night?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What did y'all do today then?
Today, well, we went to that Smart Start thing to get my device to work because it messed up, it locked or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then we went to the driver's license to get me a provisional driver's license. I have a DUI. I've never had one in my life. So, it's crazy. So then, after that, we went to the Olive Garden and got lunch. Everything was great today. And then we came back and then we put some chairs. That's what all that stuff in the living room.
Mm-hmm.
We were putting chairs together.
Yes. I said, you say yes. I saw it.
Yeah. And then I said I was going to lay down, and he said he didn't want to. And I said, okay. And then he went got a blanket for me. He came in and said, are you cold? And I said, a little bit. And he got a blanket and put the blanket on me. And then he said, and I got up. He said, you were sound asleep in there. And I said, yeah, I was tired. And then I got up and got on my computers and all my stuff and was sitting there writing some stuff and mostly writing about the furniture and everything was fine. And then he fell asleep in the chair. We were watching a movie, and I said that I was going to go to bed, and I wanted to wake him up. And then I don't know how we started, how the argument started.
So what movie were you watching?
Ronald Reagan.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
And then you woke him up, and
Mm-hmm. I said, hey, I said, it's whatever time it was. I don't even know what time it was. I said, hey, maybe it was 11. And I just said, hey, I said, movie's over. I said, I'm going to go ahead and go to bed. Come on. And he said, he wasn't ready to go to bed yet. And I said, okay. I said, I'm going to go in there and put on my pajamas and brush my teeth and get my stuff ready for bed and take my medicine. And
Okay.
and then he came in there and said he was going to brush his teeth. And then we just started arguing.
No reason why you started arguing this time?
Because we were talking about him giving her money.
What's her name?
Her name was Lilia.
Lilia?
Lilia.
Lilia? And
I don't know. Lilia.
so, you said she's Romanian? Does she live in Romania or she live in the States?
She lives in Romania.
Okay.
And he told me that he met her. It all seems so bad to talk about. I need to know if he's okay.
We'll find that out in a minute.
I mean, I've never shot. I shot somebody.
We'll figure that out in just a second. Okay. So then, how much money is he sending her a month?
He pays like $3,500 for an apartment for his daughter, which I was like, when I found, I thought they were poor and that he was helping her out, and he really does have a good heart. I mean, I help people out a lot, but then he was sending her money, and I found that it was not that. They're very wealthy.
When did you find this out?
Because his son told me that he was sending her money 2 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, and that he found out, and he said, this has got to stop. His son did.
Mm-hmm.
And one night I called his son because his dad was drunk, drinking, and I took his car keys from him, and he got mad and pushed me. And I called, but I was scared. I locked myself in the closet.
Mm-hmm.
And he threw, and I took the car keys, so he was like looking everywhere for car keys, and so he like threw all my stuff everywhere in the closet, and I was just in the corner.
When was this?
This was probably in like a month after we moved into that house, like in November,
Yes.
December. Well, what happened is we were going to a furniture store that afternoon,
Mm-hmm.
and he asked me to give him directions to the store. And I said, okay. And I started looking up, and I said, hand me your phone and I'll hook it up to your car so I don't have to give him the directions.
Yeah.
I said, so hook up. And he handed me his phone, and that's when I saw this text from her. And I said, it just seems so weird talking about this, all this stuff. God, please let him be okay, God.
Was this mentioned in tonight's argument?
Huh?
Was she mentioned in tonight's argument also?
That's the one thing we argue about.
Yes.
Everything was, like before we bought the house, we sat down over and over, and I talked to him, and said, is there anybody, I said, I mean, I can't believe you're a good-looking guy, you're this, and he's like, well, so are you. I said, yeah, but I've had my share. I've had my share. I said, yeah. He said, no, I haven't been with anybody, I'm not involved with anybody, and because I didn't want to buy. My sisters were telling me not to buy the house, not to buy it with him, and I did it, and now I know it was a bad, it wasn't, he said he's stopping and all that, but it just hurt me really bad, but I've been hurt before, but I told him, we were talking about tonight about sitting down tomorrow and let's make an attack about it, and let's just not talk about it anymore, because it just doesn't fit right with either one of us. But then after that, then he started saying other things, like just being mean, just saying stuff, I guess. Just saying, like about that ex-boyfriend of mine, and just not enough to do not enough to, it wasn't like I don't know, it wasn't like
So, I'm going to skip a little bit now, and I want to go, so when he went up to the room, did he physically call you up there, or how did he get you to come up to the room?
We were downstairs, and then he said, he was going up the stairs, and he had his briefcase on his shoulder. He had his gun, I think, I'm not sure, he had his gun in one hand, and then the carry thing, whatever, and he had one more thing in his hand. And he turned around to me and said, I wouldn't close your eyes, or to sleep, close your eyes if I was you. And just said, I wouldn't go to sleep or close, I can't remember what he said. And he said, I'll hurt you with this. He said, he said something, and it made me say, I have a gun, and I went and got my gun.
So, were y'all on the stairs when he said that? So then, you went and got your gun?
And he said, David, don't threaten me. And I said, I'm going to call 911.
And then, did he finish going upstairs to the room at that point?
So then he went up the stairs. And then I stayed downstairs. And then I realized my phone was gone.
And then?
I started going up the stairs. And I said, David, where's my phone? Where's my whatever? And then I don't know if he shot the gun or that he slammed it or whatever. But when I got up there, the door was locked. And I said, David, I started knocking on the door, banging on the door, David, give me my gun, give me my gun. No, give me my cell phone, give me my cell phone. And then I said, I'm going to shoot the lock off.
This is the moment of subconscious premeditation. In forensic psychology, this reveals a self-fulfilling prophecy, a relationship so saturated with conflict that her mind automatically defaulted to lethal reciprocity. The gun became an extension of her trapped desperation, bridging the gap between abstract fear and irrevocable action.
So how many times did you shoot your gun?
Just one time, I think.
You think?
I think just one time.
Just once?
I think, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I can't remember. I don't know why I did it. I mean, I know better. I know the safety. I know. right there.
So afterwards, after this whole thing, did you pick up the shell casings or anything?
No, no. You know, when we were downstairs, he said, honey, he said, he wanted to know if my gun was loaded, and I said, yes, in the closet. He said, do my gun. Somebody, can you, however you, I don't know, like you do that, and I did that, and 2 or 3 of the casings came out, and I picked them, and he told me to flush it down the toilet. He said, I said, what do you want to do? He told me to pick it up. That was downstairs, though. That was downstairs in the bedroom.
Did the gun go off any of those times?
No, not downstairs. Downstairs? No, no guns were shot downstairs. And my gun, I only took it and I said I was going to shoot the lock off, and I didn't realize I fired it, and I fired it. I think it only went off. I think I just did it one time. When I did it, when I shot it, it scared me, and then he made a loud noise.
So, you only think you shot yours one time, and you don't remember, did he shoot his at all? Or you just heard a loud slam of the door?
When I was coming up the stairs, I heard something. I don't know if he shot the gun or if he slammed the door.
So you only heard one loud thing?
Then my loud thing. I think I only shot mine one time. God, I hope I.
So after that, once you shut the door, after you shut the door, did you pick up that little shell casing anywhere?
I didn't pick up mine.
You didn't pick up yours?
Not that I remember.
Okay.
No, not that I remember. I didn't.
Okay.
I shot it, and then I heard him. And I was screaming his name, David, because eventually I thought.
And then
I started screaming. I started screaming his name, and I was banging on the door, saying, open the door, open the door, open the door, and he wouldn't open the door, and I was hitting it and banging it, and he wouldn't open.
Yeah.
And so I ran down the stairs, and I ran in the garage, and his toolbox was right there, and I was trying to think, so there was a hammer, and I picked it up, and I brought it upstairs, and I just started banging on the door.
What color is the toolbox?
Maybe red. He had it out today because we had to start my car off. It's either red or yellow. Red. It's right there, like when you came out of the garage. He has a toolbox sitting right there.
Okay.
Yeah, because we were over there today because he jumped off my car.
Yes.
We're not a bad couple. We're not a bad. He's not bad. He really is not. And I'm not bad, but.
Nobody said you are.
I know, but how does this happen? I know not to shoot a gun at a damn door. I know that. I didn't have to do that. I asked him to give me my phone. I asked him to give me my phone. I told him, I said, if you don't give me my phone, David. And how am I ever going to live with myself?
So you said you had to go down to get your gun and go back up.
No, I didn't. No, I never went up.
No,
until I had my gun.
Where did you get it from?
My gun
Yeah, where was it at?
in the master closet.
In the master closet. Is it
Mhm.
in a safe or anything there?
Mm-mm.
Just, okay.
I just bring it with me when I travel.
Okay.
Can you tell me anything about him, please?
I'll go call it here in just a second.
When the police came to my house on St. Simon's
When was that?
in January,
In January?
he took me outside.
What is your address down there?
Well, my address is, I use my office address for everything, but
Okay.
my house address is 10 Marina Drive.
And that's where they came to, was 10?
Mm-mm. They came to the Seagate Inn.
The Seagate Inn?
It's a hotel. And I was staying there. And they came there. Somebody called the police because they said they could hear him yelling, and the police came, and then he took me outside and asked me what happened. And he said, "Did he hit you?" He said, "What are those marks on your face?" And then he told me that I should call the police and press charges. And I said no, and then he left. Then the police left, and then David left.
Did they have him leave?
Hmm?
Did the police have him leave, or did he leave on his own?
No, I told the police everything was okay. We told them it was okay, and they came in and talked to us, and then he said he was going to leave, and the police said okay. And the police left, and then David left, and then I called a friend of mine, and then I went to my condo and
And that
stayed
was
the night.
January of this year, 2025?
Mhm.
Okay.
So, one more question. When you were upstairs, remember how you motioned loading the gun over your, whatever you got? Did you do that upstairs or downstairs?
I did. No, that was downstairs,
Okay.
I think.
So, and then you made a comment of flushing something down the toilet. What did you flush down the toilet?
When those things came out, the bullet things came out.
The fired ones?
No. No, when he told me to do that to his gun, and I did that,
Yeah.
and a couple of them fell out, and I picked them up, and he told me to flush them in the toilet.
Okay. So my only question now is, obviously I've seen the house,
Yeah,
all right, and there's just some stuff that's not making sense.
okay.
And first off, I don't see where there's no shell casings from your gun where you would shut the door. I don't know where that would be. Didn't know if
I shot it. I shot my gun.
Didn't know if you picked it up.
I didn't pick it up.
You didn't pick them up.
Mm-mm. I didn't have this on, but, I didn't, not that when I shot that gun,
Okay.
and I heard him, I think I just dropped the gun.
Yeah.
I don't think I picked up,
You didn't shoot any more times?
not, if I shot another time, it'd be at the door, but I think I just shot one time.
Okay.
I don't think I shot it again, but I can't promise. I know I shot it one time. And I know, you know what, I shot it, maybe I did shoot it twice. I think I shot, maybe I shot higher, and then maybe I shot it lower, I don't remember.
What do you mean shot higher? What were you aiming at?
Like-
Higher?
The doorknob was right here,
Uh-huh.
and I don't think I shot right at the doorknob, I think I may have shot like a little bit, I
Okay.
don't remember.
What about towards the stairs?
No, I didn't shoot towards the stairs.
You-
I shot at the door, no, I shot at the door.
Mm-hmm. You never heard any, okay.
I shot at the door, that's the only place I shot.
Okay. Then you didn't touch anything after that other than trying to open the door?
That's all, just trying to open the
So
door.
what'd you flush?
The things that came, the bullets that came out when he asked me to pull that back,
Which tool did you flush those in?
I think downstairs.
Is there
Nothing went on with the guns. I didn't do anything with the gun until I got upstairs.
Uh-huh. No, I'm just asking where, so which downstairs toilet? The master bedroom, which one?
Either in the master or the one right there by the door. There's a bathroom by the door.
Oh, I don't know. So.
It was either in the master bedroom, I flushed them, or in there. Because
Okay.
I was gonna throw them out, and the trash, he told me, flush it down the toilet.
Who told you that? David? Okay. So was anybody else in the house tonight?
Nobody was in our house.
Okay. Just an honest question, so it was just you and David?
Yeah,
Okay. I'm racking my brain to see, I'm replaying everything you told me, see. I do have a lot more questions, okay? Still waiting, the hospital's,
but is he alive?
I'm not sure, I don't know. But I've been on the phone with people at your house now, okay? And I'm taking everything you told me in consideration and trying to convey it to them. So I'm gonna be bluntly about this one, okay? It's not adding up. But from what you're telling me,
So tell me what I'm confusing with that.
why there's no shell casings where you say there are, and the gunshots aren't lining up where you say either. And so let's talk about this. Help me understand this one more time. We should explain this again, okay?
Okay.
So he's up, let's start with going up the stairs. Okay, start there.
Okay. So we're downstairs
Mm-hmm,
on the kitchen, by the kitchen.
mm-hmm,
Okay. He has his gun. That's when he takes it out of the casing, asks me if my hand, kind of a top, if my hand can go around his gun.
mm-hmm.
He told me to take his cover off the gun, take it upstairs, see if you can help. So I did that. There was no gun, nothing got fired or anything. Okay, I pulled that thing back. He told me to pull it back.
Yes.
Okay, that's when 2 or 3 of them fell out on the floor.
Just stop pulling it back one time?
Now I pulled it back like 1 or 2 times.
Okay.
Okay, and he told me that like I was gonna shoot like that if I could hold it. And then the casings fell on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
He told me I said to pick them up, and I was going to throw them in the trash can. He said put them in the toilet, and I put them in the toilet.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I put it either the master bedroom or that one. We walked back over there, and then that he'd already threatened me. But when he threatened me, he didn't put it. He just touched it to my lips. He didn't put it in my mouth. And then he went up the stairs,
Mm-hmm.
and I said, "I have a gun too," because he said, "Don't go to sleep tonight."
Yeah.
And then I went and got my gun.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he was up the stairs. Then I noticed that he had my phone.
Mm-hmm.
So I went up the stairs, and I said, when I went up to the stairs, I got right to the first floor, and then I heard, and it sounded loud, And I don't know if it was a shot or he slammed the door, but when I got up there, the door was locked.
Mm-hmm.
And he was in, and I said, "Do you have my phone?" He said, "Yes." And I said, open the door now. And I was banging on the door.
Mm-hmm.
And he did open it. And I said, "I'm going to shoot the lock if you don't open it." And that's when I put my gun right in the corner of the door, like where the lock is right there. I think I'll do it a little bit. And I either put it up and shot, or I know I shot one down because I saw it and it scared me when I did it. I don't know why I did it, but that is, and I didn't touch anything of mine. I shot the gun, I shot it, but I didn't touch, unless, I didn't pick, not that I can remember.
No.
It was so.
So did you shoot anything else then?
No, I didn't shoot anything.
Did you touch his gun?
I'd already touched it. No, I
After you
didn't
shot
touch it. I didn't touch it again.
You didn't touch it after you shot him?
I didn't shoot, okay. Well, you said shot him. When I shot the door, you mean?
No, when you shot David.
I know, but I shot the door.
But did you touch your gun after you saw that you
His
shot
gun?
David? Yes.
His gun was right there on the floor with my phone. And I got my purse, and I didn't pick it up or anything.
You didn't pick it up?
Mm-mm.
I need you to be completely honest about saying stuff is not adding up.
I'm
And
trying.
because when stuff doesn't add up, it gives me more questions, okay? Because if things happen the way they were, what you're telling me, before he died, blood.
Oh, he died!
If he did die, sit down. If he did, because you're telling me, sit down.
Wait a minute. No, wait a minute.
Before he was shot, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to speak out. Before he was shot, if stuff plays this way, before he was shot, there would not be blood on some of the stuff that there's blood on. But you're telling me certain things happened, and the things you're telling me happened, there's blood on these things that indicate they happened after he was shot. So I need you to be perfectly honest with me about the stage of events of things that happened.
Okay. Trying to think. When I went up there, I'm trying to remember when I put my hand in the hole and twisted the door, and I couldn't push the door open because his body was right there. And my phone, I think he was walking to the door to give me my phone because it was on the floor. But then his gun was right there. like when I walked in, his gun was like right by his leg.
Mm-hmm.
And the holder, the gun holder was right there.
Mm-hmm. Where?
On the floor. It was on the floor. It was on the floor. Everything was on the floor.
Okay.
And then I came in, and he was just laying there.
What'd you move? What'd you touch?
I touched everything, Papa. I mean, I know I did.
Mm-hmm.
I started screaming, and I just moved like all over, and then I went to him.
So, you shot the door, shooting
Yes.
him, and you think that is the shot that shot David, the time you shot the door.
It was, yeah,
And why did you shoot the door?
to break the lock.
To break the lock? To get in? And why did you want in?
I just wanted to get my phone.
Okay. And, so,
That was, it was everywhere.
mm-hmm.
And I even touched his phone in the back of his pocket. I was like this, because his face was here.
Yes.
And I was here, and his legs were here. And his gun was right, like these are his legs. His gun was there, and my phone was there. And then I reached, he was laying flat back, and I touched his phone. I was all over him. I was hugging him. I mean, I was all over him.
Okay.
I didn't even think about anything I was touching or anything.
So-
but my gun is the Glock.
Yes. So let me replay this one more time. You tell me if I understand basically what happened, okay?
Okay.
Y'all had an argument. He went upstairs, locked himself upstairs. I'm skipping some of the details. I'm just focusing on your actions. Locked himself upstairs. You went upstairs trying to get in the room.
Yeah.
You came back downstairs to get a gun.
No, mm-mm.
How'd you?
I only went up the stairs one time.
So you went up the stairs with your gun.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for clarifying that.
Okay, remember I said he was going up, so he had his gun out.
Mhm.
After I said he walked upstairs with his briefcase on his shoulders,
Yes.
his gun, and the holder in one hand. His gun was in one hand, and he had one more thing in his hand, and I can't remember. He had one more thing in his hand.
So, you had a gun in one hand?
He had his briefcase. I remember because he had the gun and the holster were on the kitchen table.
Yes.
When I was, he put the briefcase on his shoulder. He had his gun. And when holster, he may have had my cell phone then. I don't know. I didn't see it with it. And then he told me, he said, I'm gonna take this gun and I'll shove it down your throat or bloat, whatever. And he says, do not close your eyes or something tonight. I can't even remember. And I said, David, I have a gun too. And that is when I went to go and get my gun. Then I guess when I came back, he was gone. He was walking up the stairs. He was up the stairs. He was already up the stairs.
Yes.
He was already up the stairs. I started coming up the stairs, and I heard a loud noise, and I didn't know if it was, it sounded, I wouldn't say it sounded like a gun, but it was, I thought he slammed the door and locked the door. I walked up the stairs. I went straight to the door, and I was banging on it for him to open the door. And he said, and he wouldn't, and he opened. I said, give me my phone. And I think he had my journal, he said too. And I don't care if there's nothing in there but like furniture and just, it's nothing personal. And I said, I said, give me my gun. Oh, I said, give me my phone. I'm thinking I'm going to wait. I said, I'm going to shoot the lock off if you don't give it to me. And I was standing right at the door. And I took my gun and I think I only shot it one time, but I may have shot it twice, but they were both aimed at that door.
So you never turned around and shot another direction?
I never shot in another direction, no.
Okay. And,
all I did was want to shoot and lock off the door.
okay. In this journal you keep talking about, where was the last place you saw your journal?
It's just a little black book. It was sitting beside me where I was sitting in that chair. It was sitting beside me.
Downstairs in the kitchen? I mean, in
No,
the living room?
where I was sitting in those chairs. Mm-hmm.
How big is it?
It's about like that. And there's something stuck in it too. It may have been sitting beside me. It was sitting either beside me or and my two laptops are right there.
Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay. You got anything right now?
They called you back?
No, I haven't.
Well, you promised that was you misspoke.
No, I don't know. I mean, you said you shot, and I assume. I'm sorry. We worked several. When I think of that,
I know. I thought, but I didn't. I thought the door. I didn't shoot him.
Just looking over my notes real quick.
So is this not your journal?
That's it. Mm-hmm.
That is your journal?
That's it. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's not really a journal. It's just a book, but. I went up there to get my phone. Why did I bring my gun up there?
So you went up there and got your phone, and earlier you said, like, you didn't care that David...
Mm-hmm.
Earlier you said you didn't care that, David looked in your phone or your journal or anything. Like,
Yeah.
he had it. I mean, why threaten to, shoot a lock?
I wanted my phone. I mean, now I think about it. I think about it now and I'm thinking, my God, why did I do that? Get my phone back, Mm-hmm. But I said, David, open the door. I will shoot the lock off. No, I shouldn't have done it. I'm just about to die. No, I know not to use it. I know that.
I'm sorry, what did you just say?
She asked me about why I wanted to get my phone back. And I said I wanted my phone. I mean, I want my phone. And that's all I did. I didn't even have it. And then he said, I felt kind of threatened a little bit, but I didn't get it to shoot the door, really. I don't know why I got it. I mean, and then when I went up there and the door was locked, I was like, David, open the door, give me my phone back. And I banged on the door, banged on it, and he went open. He said, I have your book too, or journal, or whatever. And I said, David, give me my stuff. I said, okay, I thought he was going to open the door. But there was no screaming, nothing. And I said, David, I'm going to blow the bolt off or the gun or shoot the lock off. And then I shot think I shot it one time, but I don't know. I mean, I think I feel like I shot a little bit higher, and maybe I shot it and then I shot low to hit the bolt. Or maybe I just put it up there, then I put it down. But God, I didn't know. And then I heard him saying like, oh, like he got hit. And that was, I don't know.
What was that?
I said, I don't even know. I just did not bring it. I thought maybe he might like be holding the gun, his gun still with me. We were not gonna have a shootout or anything. I've never done that. I started carrying it though after I got beat up. That's when I started carrying it everywhere with me.
So here's my problem.
Yeah.
You've explained the gunshot in the door,
Yes.
okay? And you tell me you heard a loud bang. You don't know if that was a gunshot or the door slamming, right? But you think it was the door slamming?
I think it's a door. I thought it was the door slam, but I was like on the second.
Mm-hmm.
I was on the second landing,
Mm-hmm.
and then I finished going up, and then I tried the doorknob, and it was locked.
Okay.
And I banged and banged and banged.
So then can you tell me about the holes in the glass behind on the other side of the stairs?
Where? Behind me?
Yeah, at the top of the stairs.
I only shot my gun that way.
Here's the deal.
Yeah.
You shot him there. He fell on the ground there. I don't think he moved from the spot you shot him till the ambulance first responder, till they moved him, right?
No, I didn't move.
I don't think they moved him. So my problem is I have all these things, and I have no shell casings. None. So the only logical explanation here is you did.
Psychologically, this is a manifestation of cognitive dissonance, the unbearable tension between her self-perception and the physical evidence. To resolve this conflict, her brain unconsciously suppresses or reorders memories, a phenomenon often seen in trauma-related dissociation, but one that severely damages her credibility.
Did something with them.
Why would I? I mean, I'm told you I shot the door. I mean, why would I move my shell cases?
That's my problem. You shot the door, then I got other bullet holes somewhere else, but no shell casings, and you're the only one that can actually move at this time to do anything with them.
So I shot my gun,
Mm-hmm.
and there's not a shell case for my gun.
Nope.
I do not remember picking anything up.
Did you pick anything up out of the bedroom?
Not that I remember. I touched probably everything in there, including him. And unless I put him in that I had something else on besides this. But I don't know why I would pick him up. I mean, I shot it right there. And I know where they go. They kind of fling. Unless I picked him up and put him in that my gray thing, but I don't know why I would pick him up.
What gray thing?
I had that outfit. I kind of asked if I could change it.
And
That's what I had on.
yes. And you think you would have picked them up and put them in there?
I don't know why I would have picked him up, but if I did, maybe they're. I don't remember picking them up.
Okay.
I mean, I never pick them up unless we're I mean, even in the range, I'll sweep them up,
Yes.
but I don't pick them up.
Okay. Like I said, that's my one thing that I'm hung up on. When there's nothing there.
I don't recall picking anything up.
Okay.
I can't even.
So when you try to open the door, you
Why
said,
did I take it?
we tried to open the door and he was on the ground. You said the door was
I
he?
couldn't. I opened.
Oh,
When I shot him, I heard him make this noise. And at first I thought that he was joking around. And then I said, David, David, David. I started screaming. He wouldn't say anything, nothing.
mm-hmm.
And then when I ran downstairs and I got that hammer,
So
I got it, reached in under the log, and he was right there.
So it's obvious though that for the gunshots I'm talking about, there's no shell casings too. That's what I'm talking about. But he didn't shoot back through the door at you.
No, he didn't shoot at me.
Didn't shoot at you at all.
No, not that I know. No.
Okay.
I mean,
You don't know if he shot at you. Right?
if he would have shot, it would have been before I got there, but I didn't know. I don't,
Just a question.
I mean,
Okay.
how many holes are in the door?
One,
Well,
two,
two
no.
would be two if
What
I shot twice, yeah.
But there's no tools coming the other direction, so I'm just making sure he didn't shoot at you.
He didn't shoot at me. No, and I pushed the door open. And he was laying right there. And I was screaming, David, David, David. And then I just got down on my knees and just,
Yeah.
I crawled right over him. And I tried to, what is taking so long that they can't tell you?
Well, I'm
he's
here
alive?
talking to you right now, and I have my phone silent, so, do you have any questions? I'm trying to put together what just, because that's the biggest hole. It's why I have gunshots going and something else, and no shell casings.
So where were the other holes?
In the glass?
In the bedroom?
No. In the window?
Well, I only shot to the door.
You only shot to the door?
With my gun.
And he never shot, you just heard him slam the door?
You know, my ear.
Yeah.
But it's,
But you didn't hear a couple of gunshots, you just heard one loud bang.
I heard a loud thing. What did you say?
What you just said, that's what I was about to touch on.
What were y'all screaming at each other on the way upstairs?
No, we didn't scream at all up from the stairs. It was, we screamed in the living, well, not screamed, we didn't scream, but just the argument was right there. Then we walked around the kitchen. That's when he asked me to do his gun. And I thought that was, I've held his gun before.
Why? Tell me the reasoning behind that. I find that odd as well.
I don't know. He always talks about my little hands, but
Did you play with his gun in the bedroom?
No.
Afterwards? You
No.
didn't do what you said? And
when I got in his bedroom, he was laying on the ground.
so I'm picturing in my head, if you want to know.
I mean, I can only.
One thing, I don't want to stop and interrupt, but can I take some pictures of your hand? Can I take a picture of your hand?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because I keep seeing this and I don't want to forget about that. Yes, ma'am. It was just, first off, do this.
Do what?
Just like that. Here, can we move this up just a little bit more? Thank you. Actually, you know what, move that up, get that out of the way.
That's as far as-
Oh, that's far, then bring it down all the way. Oh, that works, we'll figure it out. Flip them over, please. Oh, closer together, closer together. And so these,
I don't know where these came from.
you don't know where those came from? Because they don't look fresh. They don't look,
They're fresh. They were not there this morning.
they weren't there this morning.
No. None of this was.
Here you go. Let's do this. Let's flip it back over. Over, palm up here. There. Then I want your hand, open the palm of your hand. Thumb out a little bit. Open the thumb a little bit more, please. Thank you.
That's when I pulled his gun downstairs.
That's from the gun downstairs?
And when I did like that with his gun,
Mm-hmm.
they got my thumb in there.
Oh,
And he said, pull it again.
sounds painful. Yeah.
And it got there and there.
Yes. Okay, could that be, you think, where do you think that's from?
You know what, I think when I was telling, remember I reached my hand in that hole in the
Mhm.
door? That's may have been where, because I don't think my bracelet would have cut it. I think maybe when I reached my hand in the door,
Yeah.
to unlock it.
And then look straight at me for a second, because you made a comment earlier. And
What?
you said you got slapped?
Well, he hit me in the side of my face, but I don't think there's anything. We didn't.
Can I take one more to the other side? Will you move your hair back behind your ear, please? Thank you. There. Thank you very much. I'm just wanting to document everything you have, because everything's important.
And then, tonight y'all were arguing about the money being
We were
spent.
arguing about, it started out, and just the second time for that, I'm selling my practice, and I'm supposed to retire and come here. And then after all that with Lilia, so I was gonna sell my practice and come here and just practice like sleep apnea. And the other day, he said, the money, what was I planning to do with it? And I said, well, that's part of my retirement. I was going to put it up for my retirement. And he said, well, I think you should put it in the house and cut down on our, we have a big loan. And I said, I'm not putting it in the house. I'm going to put it, because that's part of my retirement. I'm retiring at 62, but that was going into my,
Yeah.
part of my IRA and in my 401. And he got mad. He said I should put it in the house and cut down our loans, and I told him I wasn't going to, because I put more money down when we bought it. And he got mad, and then tonight he brought that back up about, because he was asking me, he thinks I should get more money for my practice. And I was trying to explain to him, because last year I was real sick, and I had 3 surgeries last year, 3 major surgeries, my colon. And so I was out like 16, 20 weeks out of my dental practice. And it messed up my income, for my, on the other years, some more. And so he thinks that I should ask for more based on those other years. And I tried to explain that's not how you do it. And he got mad. And again, he said I should put it in the house. And then he said something about money, and I said, well, you would have more money to put in it if you wouldn't be giving her all that money. And that, I shouldn't have said that.
So was that said tonight?
And then that brought up her. And then he got really bad. But not, I mean, we don't, that's the only thing we started arguing about a couple months ago. But I mean, it wasn't a, I don't know how it was happening.
So, how much is the loan on the house?
1 point. We bought it for 1.56, and we owe 1.3.
You
And
said
I
you
put
put-
down, I put down 200 and something, and he put down 100.
Okay.
And he got mad at me then, because I backed out and said, no, that I'm not doing this again, because I've had that, my last marriage was all about that. I said, no, I'm not going to do that. So I backed out, and so we had to redo the mortgage and everything. And I mean, he had a chance to back out, I had a chance to back out, and we discussed it, and so we reduced how much, he wanted me to put 300 in at first, and I said no, and I backed out. I think it was 250 or 300, and so I said no, and so then we had to change the mortgage and change everything over. And so we have just a big monthly payment, but I mean, I put in my budget to do it before I did it. And so that kind of started the argument tonight. And then of course she came in on it. It's just, I mean, we had such a great day. And last night, it was Friday, Thursday, because I can't really blow in it very well, and so he can blow in it, and he wanted to blow in it because he can get it going faster. But
I'm gonna tell Bobby right back when you
please find
I'm
out.
gonna try one more time.
You see, you think he was dead.
I haven't talked to anybody. He's been on the phone, so I don't even, and to be honest, I haven't been to the house, I haven't been to the hospital. I came in
I mean, you know,
to meet with y'all.
I mean, God, I pray, but I know better. I know better.
Right.
It was a stupid phone.
And there's nothing on that phone that you don't want him to see.
I mean, this guy was texting me, but nothing, I told him about the guy texting me.
Nobody like you're seeing or anything outside of,
What, you know?
nobody like you're seeing outside of y'all's relationship.
No, this guy just
We see that all the
texted.
time, so I'm just asking.
This guy's just, I told my boyfriend, but he sent me some picture. I was like, dear God.
Gotcha.
But,
And who was that?
huh?
What was his name?
I don't want to get him on this.
Oh,
This Charlie, I think his first name is.
okay.
But, no, but I don't care. There's nothing in my phone. He sees it all the time. I leave it right there. I mean, I have nothing to hide. He knows. And see, that's another thing. We talked about that, so I've had some bad relationships. We talked about that. I trusted him. I told him everything. Everything. And he had so many opportunities to tell me about this lady. And he's got a really big heart.
Sounds like he's a great guy.
Huh?
Sounds like he's a great guy from what you've been telling us.
But why did I do that? God, how am I going to tell my children? How am I going to tell his children? I shot I shot him. I shot him. God, please let him. God, please take care of him. Why did I do that? Why did I just... I was gonna leave, but I was scared to leave. Because the last time, there's no way I was intoxicated. You know, I have some kind of brain fog things, but I knew better. Why did I do that? I know not to do that. God. And I said, I'm gonna blow the block off and open the door, David. Why would he walk over there? I think because he knew I wouldn't do it. And I did it. And I knew I wouldn't do it either. God, I shot him.
You said that y'all were going like back and forth about the phone at the door and you were...
No, we didn't go back and forth.
Okay.
No, we didn't. I said, do you have my phone in there, or whatever? And he said, yeah. I said, give me my phone, give me my phone, give me my phone. That's it. I said, I'm going to shoot the lock off if you don't give me my phone now.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. And so I shot it. My life is just, I mean, I got, and the thing when I got arrested is, I kind of had like, I'm seeing a neurosurgeon, because they want to see if something from the concussion made me like pass out or have a brain fog or whatever. Because there was no way that, you know, I was intoxicated, because I mean I hadn't really had that. I mean I had maybe 3 drinks and all, but they were gone. Started at like 6:30 and last one was like 11:30. And I don't drink heavy drinks.
Right. What were you drinking tonight?
Vodka and tonic.
Okay.
But I don't put a lot of vodka. He made my first one and I was like, whoa. We were sitting there just, I mean, 3 hours ago we were together. I'm such, I don't even know. I don't even know what to say. I know better. I'm sick. So hot. Why did I take my gun up there? I really thought he was going to be on the staircase waiting for me with his gun. What, we're going to shoot each other? I mean, God, I wish I could go back. I would have never, I mean, I don't know why I wasn't planning on doing anything. And Casey was right there with it. I'm just like, I don't think, if you ask me if I'd shoot through the door, I'd tell you no. If you ask me, I think he'd shoot me, I'd say no. But when he put the gun like that and said that to me, he's never done that. And when he hit me in the head, he's never done that. God, my praise alive. There was so much blood like, David's been in the house all week, but by himself, and he's there. He's been in there since last Sunday. He stays there, just him.
Is he able to like work remotely? You said he's a VP for a company.
Definitely.
You said he's a VP for a company. Does he work remotely from home, or does he have to?
No, he goes to
He
the
goes in.
office.
Okay.
God, David.
How long has he worked down there?
Huh?
How long has he worked for them?
Like 30-something years.
And how long have you been practicing dental?
34 years.
Okay.
Yeah,
Do you do just general dentistry, or do you have a
I do.
specialty? Or?
I do general dentistry, but I do like sleep apnea and Botox and
Okay.
sedation and implants and God, please, dear God, please. He gets so much. I guess, I don't know where I shot him. He's so tall.
How tall would you say he is?
He's 6'4".
6'4".
I don't know what the
And how tall are you?
5'5".
5'5". That's what I am.
I'll never get this out of my mind.
He'll be back in here in a minute, hopefully.
God, please take care of him. We're supposed to go to dinner with the son tomorrow night.
Which son is that?
Cold. Like I'm gonna vomit everywhere. Oh, why did this happen? Why did this happen? I would never hurt him, never. He's just been going through this. I noticed that almost of his ankles are really swollen. And I made him an appointment in January. And he went. The heart never goes to the doctor.
Mm-hmm.
And he went. Did some tests on. He just had a heart monitor on.
Mm-hmm.
He keeps telling me my sons can't believe it. I finally went to the doctor. He's I know. Like you, but you know, like that ex, he got me into his condo, and then he wouldn't let me get out. And I never thought he would do that. I can't believe I shot through the door. And hit him. So stupid. I didn't know. So I thought he was laying in bed. God, please. If he dies, I'm gonna die. Ever since we bought that house, it's been like a curse.
What do you mean?
Huh?
What do you mean?
Just, everything was just so great, and I don't know, it just seems like such a great Christmas there by our family, my family, his family. God, I should just got in my car. I told him, I said, I'm just going to go. I'll just go and get a hotel room, okay? And he said, you better not go. You won't be able to get your car started. I said, well, can I take your car? He said, no. I forgot about that part. And there's no lock on my bedroom door.
When you say your bedroom door, are you talking about the master bedroom or separate?
Be alive. I just want him to be alive. This is just like a nightmare. He really is a good man. I know he just felt sorry for that person. I should just let him keep my phone. Yeah. I'm so stupid. Damn it. Oh, gosh. Wish I could just turn back the time. I'm scared he's dead. Y'all just afraid to tell me.
I honestly, I don't know. Here's some movements, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
After this whole thing we went through, and you said he put the gun to your lips.
He put the gun right to my lips.
And continued upstairs?
No. You know, is he dead?
So now answer this question first.
No. We were downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
And I was standing on the step at first. I'd already stepped back down because he told me to get out of his way. And he was walking, he was right there. We were both on the floor. We were both on the floor, not even on the staircase. And he turned around and looked straight at me. My back I was facing the kitchen counter, kitchen island.
Yeah.
And he was facing me.
Mm-hmm.
And he grabbed my arm.
Mm-hmm. How? Well, you got bloody hands, but just demonstrate how. We're just
He just like grabbed me like that.
Oh, shoulder?
They grabbed me and they hit me.
Your shoulder?
I can't remember how he grabbed me. Maybe I was this way. No, it was this way. I was facing that way. I was facing this way. And he grabbed me right here and he said, he put it in my mouth. He said, I'm trying to think. He said, if I tell anybody else about what has happened, he said he was gonna shove it down my throat.
And then from there, you went and got your gun?
And then I said, David, why are you saying this to me? No, we talked. And we still were talking some. And then he said, I wouldn't close he either said, don't close your eyes or I wouldn't close my eyes tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, David, I have a gun too, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, I have a gun too to protect myself. And he went up the stairs and I went to the back closet and picked up my gun.
So,
like an idiot.
Yeah, why'd you get your gun instead of
I don't know.
calling police, leaving? I mean, that's an honest question. I just wondered
Yeah,
what.
no, I mean, because number one, the police already came that one time and he told me if they ever come again,
Mm-hmm.
he will hurt me. And then the incidents I've had with police lately have not been very good.
You're referring to the recent
Excuse
arrest?
me?
The recent arrest, what you're referring to?
Yeah, and then when I didn't call the police when he assaulted me. I called in St. Simon's.
Mm-hmm.
I called the local sheriff
Yes.
because I'm good friends with him. And
So, and then one other thing, the people that were out there first noticed, I've asked you about the shell casing several times, but they said you were actively cleaning the floors with a towel.
yeah, I did do that. I did clean the floors with the towels. I did do that because I slipped in it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I slipped back in the living room, and so I picked up a brown towel. I think it was brown. That was laying in the bedroom, and I did do that. I did wipe I was wiping things up. I was wiping the blood up. It was everywhere, and I was wiping. I didn't even think about anything. I did do that. The towel was right there, a brown towel,
Mm-hmm.
and I started wiping everything. I did do that.
Okay.
I even touched his face. I touched everything.
What'd you move? Do you remember moving anything?
All the stuff that was on my phone,
Mhm.
his gun,
Where'd you put his gun?
I think I just pushed it out of the way or something.
And your phone? Where'd you move your phone to?
And my phone,
Mhm.
then my phone, I picked my phone up to call 911. It was right on the floor. I picked it up to call 911.
Mm-hmm.
And then I put it, they said they were sending some of the way. I put it down and then I called them again, 911, and then I went and got the hammer when I came back, and I was waiting for the police, and they said, look, I was sitting right there on the stairs, and I picked them, and I called my sister twice, and she didn't pick up, thank God.
What do you mean you went and got the hammer?
Remember I told you?
Yeah, you said that.
No, I already had the hammer. I already got in, sorry. No, when I got in,
Mm-hmm.
I picked my phone up, called 911 immediately, because I tried to feel for a pulse, and I called 911 immediately.
Mm-hmm.
And then they said they were sending someone, and then I was like, David, get up, wake up. I was screaming, and then I slipped again, and there was a towel right there, and I did start cleaning it up and wiping my feet were all in it. And I was like, I laid right beside him, and was rubbing his face.
So you never shot his gun?
I didn't shoot it.
Have you ever shot his gun?
Never. I've never.
Shot that gun?
Now, when we were in the kitchen, it was on safety. He said, "Can you touch the, I can't even think. Can you, I mean, I have a license, but can you touch the trigger and hold it up like this to see if my finger would fit?" And I said, "Well, it's a little bit big, but I did. I did it."
Mm-hmm.
And I said, I don't think I've ever shot his gun.
Okay. And then you don't know if his gun getting shot tonight?
Not that I know of.
Not that
I
you
mean,
know of, or-
he's like I told her, he's there all week by himself, you know.
Well,
But I got there
so let me ask you
Thursday
this.
night.
Yes, you got there Thursday night, but you've already told me that when you were playing with a gun, some bullets fell out.
Right, they
Right?
did. Because the
Okay.
boyfriend, then I turned on, then he said, "See if you can touch it."
Yes.
Yes.
But then, was the gun shot after that?
Mm-mm. Not that I know of.
Not that you know of?
I didn't shoot it.
Okay.
I held it, I pulled that's where that happened. Because I got my,
Show me how that happened.
when I pulled this thing back.
Okay, so you're right-handed, right?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. So let me ask you this. Are you sure you didn't shoot that gun with two fingers on this hand? That's what caused that?
No, that's when I pulled the top back.
How did you do that?
It got pinched in that back part.
What that would happen is when you're holding it. Now that doesn't make sense. So how did it happen?
Say this is a gun
Mhm.
right here. And he told me to pull that back, and I pulled it back just like you're in like when your gun gets jammed or,
Yeah.
and I pulled it back. And when it went back, it pinched that part of my hand.
You're saying your hand stayed on it?
Yeah, it stayed on it. I didn't pull it back, I guess, fast enough.
Yeah.
But it got it right there and right there on his gun.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's happened to me on my gun before.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah, no, it just looks a little odd. Looks like the slide hit it.
that, when you pull that back, and that's when the bullets
Yeah.
came out. And that little piece on the end, I had to yank my hand out of it.
So only one bullet came, or three bullets came out from one, you said?
Three.
And you flushed them down the toilet? Is that house on septic or sewage?
I didn't accept it.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Do you have any more questions about anything? Okay.
I'm not trying to be disrespectful or rude, but I really need to know if he's
I'm trying to
okay.
figure out all the facts of everything that happened, because what you're telling me is not making sense, and I'm trying to
It's
put it
still not
together.
making sense.
No, not from what they're telling me they see there.
What, I mean,
I think you shot his gun one time, at least.
that I shot it?
Maybe, I don't know, or shot your gun more than you're telling me. But there's bullet holes where, okay, so if he had the door closed, nobody was shot out of that room, right?
No.
And he was on the ground not doing anything with the door open, right?
Oh, yeah. When I
So-
pushed the door open, he was there.
And all you heard was loud bang, not multiple loud bangs going on.
The only thing that could happen is he had his gun.
Mm-hmm.
He had his gun with him, so if he shot his gun, he shot that. Before, when I was walking up the step, I heard a loud bang. I think it was the door, but he's the only person that would have his gun.
But it was only one, wasn't several
So for what?
loud bangs? Just one?
I just heard one.
Okay. So,
And then I shot through that door. But I only shot my gun. I mean, everything should be, I don't even know how many bullets were in there, but
I don't know yet.
I promise I only shot that door.
Okay. Well,
I didn't bring my gun up there to do anything. I guess so he'd see it. So I was thinking when I came back up that he was going to be there. I don't even know what I was thinking. I was just thinking when I came back up those stairs, that he was going to be there, but I didn't bring it like to hurt somebody. I didn't. And then when the door was locked, and he didn't say, I thought he was laying in bed. God, why did I do that?
so I'm going to tell you, okay?
Yeah.
He did not make it.
Oh my God.
Oh, sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down.
Oh my
Sit
God.
down.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh! Oh my God.
This is the raw, unfiltered breakdown of psychological compartmentalization. Her reaction transitions from shock to acute grief and self-condemnation, revealing the profound human capacity to mask guilt until reality becomes utterly undeniable. A sobering reminder that even the most resilient minds shatter when faced with the finality of their actions.
Oh my God.
It's so important to have these facts.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh. Oh my God! 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 Oh! 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 Oh my God! Oh my God! No! 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 my God. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! We talked about going to Hawaii to get married last night. He can't be dead. Oh my God! Oh, how did this happen? Does his children know?
No. I haven't gotten any of the contact information on this interview.
God.
Where does his son live? Atlanta?
Oh my God, he talked with his son tonight. We're just going to dinner with his other son tomorrow night. We're going to have this great. He was going to retire in 2 years. Oh my God, I shot him. Oh my God. Oh my God. Y'all. Why did I forget it? Oh my God. Oh God. I would have made them bad or laugh. Oh God. Oh my God. I thought I'd find it. Oh, Bill. He's a good. Oh my God. can't be dead.
So which son do you want me to call?
Do you have their names?
You gave me the names earlier, yes.
Do you have their numbers?
Not yet.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Where's the son live? Does he live locally or
They both live here.
here?
They both. Evan, oh my God. Evan lives in Atlanta. He works with his dad.
Mm-hmm.
And Cole lives in Buford. And even his ex-wife. We're friends. Oh my God! I shot him!
I'm gonna step out just for 1 second, see if we can find those numbers. If you need anything, let us know. Just hang out right here, okay?
Don't leave the door open.
Well, somebody's right here, but no, I can't leave the door open because there's an office right here, okay? All right, we'll be right here.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
In March 2026, a jury found her not guilty of malice murder, but convicted her of felony murder, aggravated assault, and criminal damage. She was sentenced to life in prison with the possibility of parole in 30 years, when she will be 93 years old.
Please comment, like, and share this video. Subscribe on this channel to stay with our community.